shout you guys out. Had an amazing event to kick off the new year. Friday. It felt like, and I tell my friends this, the boxing event, throwing boxing. That shit felt like it felt like the Fugees music video for Killing Me Softly in the movie theater, when you had like celebs, you were so close to them, you could throw popcorn at them. Like for me, like, cause I'm a kid that grew up in Brooklyn, but then I moved to the suburbs and stuff and came back to the city on my own. And for me to see that, I gotta tell you, like that nostalgia, just seeing Fab just come out.
That was dope.
And then seeing Jay as like the executive Jay, but just giving that smile, like, yo, it was a great moment. It was awesome.
It was so good that our next fight we was thinking about doing Vegas, but it's like New York is so New York.
Yeah, that New York could become your thing.
Why not
so
go
many
for
venues.
it? Why not go for it? I think it's like with anything else we do. It's about the boxing.
100%.
That's what we're in the business of Roc Nation for. We manage people and just it's not about us. It's about them. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that gets mistranslated in business. You know what I'm saying? Where it becomes about you. You don't understand the athlete, the artist, the boxer. Them the ones who really making this run. So why not protect them or give them a better, avenue? That's what we're. You know what I mean? That's what people forget. We deal with so much nowadays with culture, whereas though we have people that come from all over the world, all aspects of life, and figure like, how can I be a part of culture? So they figure because I come with this checkbook open, that I can be a part of culture. So what happens? A lot of us, when we need the money, we buy into that. We buy into it. We buy into it for the check because we need it, which which is understandable. But when you don't have that connection to what culture is and what we're doing, that check means nothing.
Yeah,
that's real.
Right.
But that's why
that check means nothing.
And that's why when you see these, you come into the shows and like you said, they're not there the next show. It's because of that.
That check means nothing. When I first came home, everything was coming in. Right. So my brother said, "Yo, figure out what you want to do." You know what I'm saying? When you figure out what you want to do, then we'll do whatever. You know what I mean? Because they already know. If I show you, if you put me in the space, I'm gonna figure it out, right? So what I do, I put a board on my wall, a thank board, still on my board. And what I did was put down what I knew that I wanted, what I knew culture needed, and how I can attack that. And when I look at that board right now, it says everything that I'm doing. Nobody's reinventing the wheel. Right. Exactly. Nobody's reinventing the wheel.
It's not a three-legged pant.
You know what I mean? So you need to pay attention to what happened before to help you become better.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like anything else. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody talk about, I put on my post one time when I was talking about, I like the Young Thugger song. People hit me like, that's not real hip hop. And I'm like, hold up.
Can't tell that.
How can you not tell that? How can you not say that? Because though, back in the day, we had fun rappers, gangster rappers.
We were just talking about
hip hop. I think people take it the wrong way, whereas though when you say you're entitled to your opinion.
Okay.
When you're entitled to your opinion, we all entitled to your opinion, but that doesn't mean your opinion counts all the way across the board. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said with the kid Yams, I never met the kid, but I respect what he did. I respect what they was doing. You know what I mean? You got to. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't.
You gotta respect it because he was a visionary.
Yes, you gotta respect that. And guess what? To a certain extent, yes, they new generation, but guess what? You could tell he grew up with an old soul.
Yes, sir.
The way I go towards business is I don't know this fashion and what I do and do say and everything, sneakers. I don't know it from a inside corporate way. I know it from being a hustler.
Correct.
I know it from being how to survive. I know how to connect the dots. I know what people like. I know what people want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to bridge the gap. Even though people call me OG, I'm still a student because I was always taught if you feel like you can't learn no more, you don't need to be here.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Period. So when I look at it, right, I look at it in the sense of, think about what started this. When you mentioned Damon Johns and all of them, right? Think about it. When that lane opened up, it was so many people on the same highway.
Yeah.
Right.
It's real.
And look at all the money they made.
Yep.
Right.
You had the FUBU started it, then you had the Fat Farms, the Sean Jones, the Rockaware, all of us was in the same highway. But guess what we did? We respected and picked the lane.
Yeah.